exciting because what I like to do is call this your everyday saucepan. And this is really exciting because it's our 2¼ quart Le Creuset saucepan, signature saucepan. And you're going to love it because it's got the stick handle, the helper handle, that great sand enamel coating on the inside, but this is cast iron, right? There's your dinner bell. So what we've got for you is Palm. Palm is that gorgeous green color, fewer than 350 to go around. If you want it in Caribbean, 500 to go around. Flame, the first color available for you from Le Creuset, 400 to go around. Here's your Marseille available. And finally, the one that I collect, and many of you do as well, this is the Cerise. And very, very popular. Now, ordinarily, the retail value on this is about $219. So we're about, if my math is correct, we're $100 less than retail. Ooh. If that, yeah, that would be correct, right? That retail price says $219. We're at $119. How you doing $100 less? And you're also going to love that we're not 3, but 5 easy payments on your credit card, and your shipping and handling is reduced. I own this vessel in the 2¼ quart. Actually, the one I owned, I think is a little smaller because I use it for gravies. But you know what? I love this because it's the traditional soup pot. It's a casserole dish. It's a meat sauce pot. It's everything. And we're super excited to have our Le Creuset team member back with us. And Nan Kelly is back with us.
Hello,
good to see you,
sir.
Angel.
Nice to see you too. Welcome.
Always a pleasure to have
home.
you here. Exactly.
Back to the
Thank
East
you.
Coast.
Nice to be home after being out in California, although it was nice and warm.
Oh, I envy you for
It was
that.
almost 80 degrees yesterday when I was there.
David, should have taken us all with
I
you.
was like, what? What's the weather all about out there? I guess it is like that in Southern California all the time.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic weather. But anyway, we are super excited about this because this is your opportunity now to have that go-to workhorse saucepan.
David, you're exactly right. I mean, you're going to know exactly what to do with this pan the minute you get it out of that beautiful orange box.
Because
it's
it's
every
the pan
day.
you know, right? This is
Yes.
the one you make the soup in.
Yes.
This is the one you're going to do a quick chili in for the big game if it's just a couple of you, right?
Right.
Or a meat sauce, as Nan is working on now. I did this just last week on Instagram when I made that meat sauce for the ravioli that I put on my Instagram. So this is the kind of thing that allows you to do that, but you get beautiful heat distribution because this is cast iron.
Yes, we all know that. Okay, look at this. Now we batch browned this because obviously this is not large enough for a 5-pound roast or a pound of ground beef, but you can batch brown. So we've got that lovely fond in there, heat retention for cast iron. Let's pour in a little bit of red wine and get this quick meat sauce. David, I grew up eating meat sauce.
Me too.
And spaghetti every, week, once a week. So we're deglazing that pan. You can already see all those brown bits are coming off the bottom.
Onions are all nicely glistening in there, and this is ready for your favorite jarred sauce or your homemade sauce, whatever you like. I have my favorite jarred sauce. Some of you probably do too.
I know exactly which ones you're talking about. So all those brown bits become a part of your sauce. And that's another beautiful thing about Le Creuset is the enameling, the quick release of all of that fond that was on the bottom that we're so fond of, as we've talked about in the past.
Well, exactly. And look how this begins to come together so beautifully. There's no sticking in this. You're not going to have to cook on screaming high heat because this is cast iron. This is the same cast iron your grandmother and great-grandmother used, right?
Yes.
So this is what it's all about. Enjoying having this in your collection and the fact that we're going to be able to do this for $100 less than the retail price that's on our screen.
Wow.
Our retail price is $219.98. We're at $119.98. I can do that math fast.
Yes,
that is $100 less. Plus, we've got 5 easy payments and reduced shipping and handling. How many gone now, Sean? Over 300 are spoken for. If you want this Palm, it's a color we don't carry often.
Right, true.
275 to go around, and that is all. Caribbean, if you, like I, dream of being on a Caribbean beach, we have how many? 480. Flame was the very first color in the Le Creuset line. 375 available here. Nan, I know you collect the Marseille.
I do. That's my favorite.
And that's your color. Fewer than 700. And my color is cerise. That's most popular, and this cerise is the French word for cherry. Beautiful. So if you own any Le Creuset and you bought it under the name cherry, it's the same color. It was just Le Creuset decided to stop calling it the English name and called it the French name, which is cerise, and that means cherry in French. So this is K48799. If you're buying this as a gift, I want to get on your gift list. It comes packaged in this beautiful branded box. So you can only imagine someone's joy when they open this up and they see that gorgeous, gorgeous pot, not to mention the brand that everyone knows so well. Now, Nan just did popcorn old school.
Have you ever done popcorn in cast iron? If you haven't, you are missing out. It's like fair popcorn. You put a little bit of oil in the bottom. You don't need a separate pan for popcorn. You don't need a separate appliance for popcorn. This is your pan. Now, what about some caramel sauce?
Oh, you're doing caramel corn.
Okay, how wonderful.
Yes.
And how about, a lot of people stay away from caramel because of the cleanup. But I won't ever say that washing dishes is a joy, David.
No.
But with Le Creuset and that enameling on the inside, it is enjoyable. How about if I say
well,
that?
it's easier, right?
It's so easy.
And you know what? You might have done this at Christmas time where you poured all that great goodness on popcorn. You made popcorn balls. Or you made little snacks or treats or things to hang on the tree. This is what's so fantastic. And if you're looking to add that workhorse piece, and I'm going to tell you, I say this all the time about Le Creuset, these pans will be around long after you and I are gone.
Well, because
right?
they have a limited lifetime warranty on them, and these are the pieces that are meant to be passed down to your family, like you said.
To the next generation of cooks in your family, and then they'll pass it down to that generation. There are people that go to yard sales to buy old cast iron pieces because they're that coveted, right?
But you don't have to do what you do to a yard sale piece. You don't have to come back and season it and clean it out.
These never require seasoning.
No, they never.
Never, ever. And these are going very quickly. How many gone now, Sean? Over 700 are gone.
Okay.
And remember, our retail price on this is $219.98. It's on the screen right now.
We did this one.
We're exactly $100 less. 5 easy payments and reduced shipping and handling.
Sausage gravy?
Are we going to do this?
Would you like to have some?
Yes, please.
Okay, we've got a little roux going. We've made our little sawmill gravy. We've browned off the sausage. Remember, you can do that in this pan.
Now, is that sage sausage?
It kind of smells like it.
It probably
doesn't it?
is. It's probably breakfast sausage.
Oh, but this is a breakfast pan. How about for your oatmeal or your grits?
Oh, yes.
Okay, look at this. Look at all this yummy gravy.
Now, this is what I'm talking about.
See, I told him, I said, we got to turn these biscuits over because I want that to sop up.
Well, of course. And then what we're going to do once you top it is I'm going to garnish it with more sausage.
Oh, now you're going to make me crazy because we're going to have to stop and eat this.
We're just going to have to stop and eat it. This is breakfast the way God intended.
I think you can use this pan for so many uses in your house for lunch, dinner, or supper. Because breakfast, like you said, your oatmeals, your grits, but at supper time, your potatoes, your grains, your frozen vegetables, leftovers, your canned vegetables. How often do we heat up a can of something out of the cupboard?
Well, exactly right. And you know what? I'm a big fan of different types of canned soups in the grocery store. And sometimes I'll doctor them up a little bit. Sometimes I'll eat them right out of the can. I'm a big fan of the Italian wedding soups because I make Italian wedding soup, but it takes forever. So what I sometimes buy that pre-made. So this is fantastic because it's the kind of thing that will allow you to do all of it easy. Now, this is my recipe today. This is the Caribbean jerk chicken with the mango salsa. And that's got all that pork in it. It's got rice and that marvelous, delicious broth that has been made a little creamier with coconut milk.
David, we were all talking before you came back here. It's like, this soup looks fantastic.
Doesn't it smell
I
good?
wish we could just stop and have some of it.
And you know what? And then you top that with that delicious mango salsa that is tossed with a little lime juice and some herbs. And you come away with something that is so bright and cheerful and delicious and hearty and tummy and soul satisfying. Let me tell you real quickly that we have now taken orders for over 1,000, Miss Nan, are gone.
That's
all right?
Good job.
If you want the palm, I have 130 to go around. This color palm, and you can also see the ombre effect. This happens in the firing process where you get the deeper colors graduating to the less deep colors, and you see it in the lid as well, don't you? And none of these pans ever, ever, ever need seasoning. Not like Grandma's old cast iron skillet. My grandma would say, David, don't dare put soap in that.
Oh, my mama would give me the list of do's and don'ts.
Oh, boy, big time. So she'd say, just wipe it out, darling.
Yeah.
That's what she said to me. Just wipe it out, darling.
Darling.
And then she'd say, go to the cupboard and get a big old bottle of Coca-Cola. We didn't have Coke at our house because that was a treat that we got at Grandma's house.
Yes,
And
I
she
got
always
you.
kept a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola in
Bless her
the
heart.
pantry. And she had those pantry doors that opened like this, the little slider, little accordion doors. This is your palm in the flame. $2.50 to go around. Here's your Caribbean. $3.75. Marseille. $5.30, and our most popular is cerise. Can I just love on this cerise for a second?
You go for it. I
I'm a
know
little
this is
biased because
correct.
it's my color, but I want you to see, doesn't that look like a race car? Ladies, doesn't it look like your favorite nail polish, your red nail polish?
Lipstick.
Come on.
Red lipstick.
And look at just how gorgeous that is. Now this peels off. This little label peels off. Don't get nervous about that. And then this goes into the oven. It can go on the stovetop. You want to do mac and cheese for just David? Well, that'd be fine. Or you could do it for 4 other people because because I'd probably feed about 4 people out of this. Wouldn't you think, Nan?
I think 2 to 4.
2 to 4, depending on what it is.
If you're eating in my house, it may just be 2. Well, you called for mac and cheese, so I'm here to serve.
You know what?
I'm here to serve.
If I knew it was that easy, I would just go home and say $1 million and see if it fell in my backyard. Right?
I don't know I can come up with that.
Probably not.
But you know what? You're mentioning good points, David. First off, look at how beautiful that bubble.
Can we see this bubble?
Yeah, look at that.
You guys, check how that's bubbling evenly all the way around the pan. You know what that is, my friends? Cast iron. That's the beauty of cooking with cast iron.
But look at this.
Oh my word, look at that.
Look at how the beauty of that enamel just helps you clean up. David, I don't want to soak. I don't want to stand there. I don't want to work hard at washing dishes. This really is simple to clean up.
And that's a little bit soupy, but what's going to happen as it sits is it's going to thicken. Because that's what happens with good mac and cheese, particularly if it's had a thickening agent put in there. Mom used to make it with beaten egg.
Oh,
and the egg would bind
kind
it
of
up.
bind it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But I always find that as this kind of thing cools, it thickens. But I never seem to wait until it cools because that's when I dive right in, right?
And I like the fact, too, that with all of these pans, you can start the macaroni, boil the macaroni. I know that's hot.
Yeah,
go with fork.
Yeah.
But you can then take it to the oven because it cooks on any stovetop surface, whether it's ceramic or induction. Does that make you happy? Do they have mac and cheese like that on the West Coast?
Oh, you know what? No, they did not. What I found a lot of on the West Coast when I was out there, the places I went had like their version of garlic toast. And it was delightful. But I didn't find much mac and cheese. I'm sure it was there, I just didn't find it.
You know, I love that this will go on any stovetop surface, if it's induction or ceramic or glass. It'll also go in any oven. You could even put this on your grill, David, if you needed to. I've got some baked beans served. Okay, pot pie.
Or pot pie. Pot pie.
Start this on your stovetop. You can even use a store-bought pie crust. You don't have to make a homemade one.
Can I give you a little tip, too?
Yes, please.
If you are pre-making your filling, heat your filling before you put the crust on top. Because if you don't, and if you put crust on top of cold filling and put it in the oven, the crust burns before the filling gets warm.
And that's the best part about cooking in this size pan, because you can even brown your chicken breast in here. Now you want to batch brown.
Do the whole thing on there.
Do the whole thing. Do your creams, do your vegetables, your carrots, and your peas.
So let's take you through your choices again, letting you know now that we've taken orders for 1,700 of these. Look at the retail value on the screen. It just popped up there above the price. $219.98. Our price is $119.98. Even I can do that math quickly. That's $100 less. We're 5 easy payments of $24, and we're reduced shipping and handling. This is Palm. I have 12 left in the Palm.
Oh, good
12.
for you.
That's all. 12 lucky people are going to get that Palm. This is Flame. 200. Here's Caribbean. 300. Here's the Marseille. 400, and finally the Cerise. 800 remaining, but by far the most popular. These are going very quickly. We're $100 off retail, we're 5 easy payments, and we're reduced shipping and handling. And this, my friends, just to remind you, dinner bell, that's cast iron. So really, really beautiful. Don't miss out on this. We got time for
beverages.
Oh, Palm just sold out.
Oh, gotcha.
Palm is gone. Thank you, Brianna. All right, so Palm is gone. Next most limited, I believe, is the Flame. 200 left in the Flame. Are you making hot chocolate, darling?
Because this is your everyday pan. If you're doing mulled cider, or if you're doing hot chocolate, or if you're doing a tea. I do my tea bags. I steep my tea bags in my Le Creuset saucepan, just like this.
Oh, you let them steep right there?
Yeah, let them steep right there. Because of that enameling, I hope I don't make a mess out of that. I think I just spilled it. I just spilled it, but that's okay. You can take some of that biscotti and just kind of
sop it up. You know what? We're going
to
leave you in the capable hands of Stacy because they're telling me I have to get out to the indoor-outdoor set.
Oh, I got
because we have an indoor-outdoor grill coming up. So my girl Stacy is going to wrap things up.
Hi, Stacy.
So, I'm going to take the mac and cheese with me. What's that?
You're going to cookbook.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not going outside. We're going to the cookbook.
Not yet. You will be
I might ought to
later.
leave this then since I'm eating.
Take your mac and cheese to go. Walk with it.
Well, I'm going to eat it when I get there. So.
Okay.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
Okay, are you ready for some trivia, Mama?
Yeah. Oh, it's trivia time.
Okay,
sure,
so here we go.
Okay.
So we are asking, in what state is chili considered the official state food? Here are your choices.
Okay.
Ohio, Oklahoma, New Mexico, or Texas?
Texas.
Wow, look at one pan in.
It's
She's
a
got
one-pot
smart
dish.
mind. That's
Chili
right.
for
She's
me.
absolutely correct. Texas. According to what'scookingAmerica.net, in 1977, the chili manufacturers of the state of Texas successfully lobbied the Texas legislature to have chili proclaimed the official state food of Texas in recognition of the fact that the only real bowl of red is that